Okay, so hello YouTube, welcome to the House of Vape, and this is the fourth video. So, I figured for the fourth video I'd talk about something else that pretty much everybody who builds their own coils has got to own, even if you buy pre-made coils and just put them into your build decks. I thought I'd talk about build kits. I would like to point out, by the way, I am not sponsored by any of these companies that you see on this build kit. They're mainly what I got from the Vape Expo last year, and there's a couple from a local tattoo studio on there. I'm mainly talking about the Coil Master kit here, and I think this is the 5th generation one, because obviously every year, or every so often, they bring out a new kit. So, I figured I'd go through a contents kit, talk a bit about the tools and blah de blah, stuff like that. So yeah, let's go into the kit, let's have a look. Obviously there are some bits in here that I've added myself that you don't get with the kit, which I'm pretty sure anybody that owns their own rebuild kit has done in the past. So, there we go. So, as you can see on this one, like I said, I can't remember if this is the 4th gen or the 5th gen or wherever it is, but these are all set into pretty high density foam. Just run through a few bits that I've put in myself, obviously some cotton, extra wire, and I've got some spare seals, and I've had a couple of my own little tools and stuff like that because I kind of have to. So I'm going to run through on this side first, and then I'll drop into this side, and then I'll talk about the bits that I've added. So we'll start right from the far end of the kit. Obviously, with most kits, you can get a pair of side snips. The Coil Master ones are pretty well decent. Sorry about the random Deezer advert. I ended my subscription a while ago. I've not found any wire that these will not go through yet, particularly for building. I'm not saying go and cut through a bleeding house wire, but for building I've not found any wire that they won't go through. There are some wires you've got to give it a bit of an extra, a bit of extra grip and give it a twist, but unless you go into stupidly thick wire, I wouldn't worry. As standard with most build kits, actually I've seen some build kits that don't have them in, which is weird, but spring-loaded pliers. So, these are actually pretty decent pliers. They actually have a pretty good tight close on them. I've seen some pliers in build kits where they've only grip on end and all the rest of it slightly opened up. So, two decent screwdrivers, one crosshead, one flathead. They've actually clearly marked on the actual screwdriver itself, so you can sit them just facing upwards and you can see straight away which one it is you're buying. Which one it is you're buying, sorry. Come on brain, which one it is you're getting out. Oh dear. Each one has a free spinning end on them, so you can just apply a small amount of pressure and just keep spinning them if you have to. Just drop them back in there, otherwise everything's going to end up absolutely everywhere. You get two sets of tweezers for this build kit. You get the very thin bent end tweezers. I don't know the proper name for these. If anybody does know the proper name for these, I'd actually like it if you could comment below. It'd just be a bit of help. And you get some ceramic ones. Mine's actually got a little bit of damage on the end of that one. Obviously you can, there we go, you can tell the thickness difference between these two sets of tweezers. I traditionally stick with using these. I think I've only used these a couple times, that were for big build decks. Just stick them back away. Like I said, I was going to end up getting absolutely lost. You get a little grip cloth, and this thing is awesome. It's actually quite absorbent as well for liquid spills. It's not the biggest thing on the planet. I think it could do with being a little bit bigger, maybe another couple of inch each way, but it is a good grip cloth. So now moving on to the bottom side of the kit. Bye-bye seals. You get some little fold-out scissors. These are actually awesome scissors. They've never once not cut the cotton, and I know it's only cotton, but I think everybody's had that pair of scissors that you kind of started trying to get it to cut, and it just, yeah, you're just wasting your time, you're just fraying cotton. No, these are actually pretty decent scissors. when you get the kit, you do get a spool of wire. This isn't the original wire that came with the kit. I actually used that up, and think about the first 2 or 3 a week. I was building stupidly big builds for my drippers and not juicing up enough and burning my coil straight out like an absolute idiot. The next little bit I'm going to talk about is the ohm reader. In this kit it's not absolutely massive like it has been in some other kits, because I think in the 3rd generation one it was probably about that long and about that deep. It were absolutely massive. It does have a very clear display on it. Obviously there's nothing in there at the minute, so it won't read anything, and I've had this kit 2 years, and I put the batteries in when I got it, and I've still not changed the batteries, and it runs on two AA batteries. Where the hell did I get two from? But yeah, so that's still not died, and every build that I make I check, every single build, and I must build 4 or 5 different sets of coils every week, because there's me and my partner who vape, so, and I normally knock them up for my brother and stuff like that. And then, obviously, which I think is pretty standard with all Coil Master kits, you've got your thickness gauges for your coils, which ranges from 15 and going up in 5 increments. It was 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and the maximum is 40. In this one you get a little Allen key. This will lead on to why I've added some of my own tools. Because obviously the screwdrivers are amazing. I've never known them slip or travel a screw or anything like that. But you only get one sized Allen key with it, and I think that's something that should be rectified by a Coil Master, because not all drippers and tanks run on the same size grub screws, which is why I had to add that little fella, because it's just one size smaller than that one. But it makes a world of difference when you spend 10 minutes trying to find one that actually fits. So in here I've actually got 3 of the smaller version. But yeah, I'm actually really impressed with the threads on all of these. They are actually really good. I don't know if you'll pick it up in light or focus, because the camera on this phone's not the best. I've never once cross-threaded these. I've never really actually had a problem with these. Only problems I've ever had has been through my own fault, through not applying enough pressure, twisting up too quick, stuff like that. So if we talk a little bit about the stuff that I've added to the kit, which I think most people do when they get a new build kit and stuff like that. Obviously I've already mentioned Allen keys, but you always add an extra one in just in case you lose one. Bands to protect your tanks or your dripper from scratches, just in case you do drop it. Another Allen key, but that's at the size the blue Allen key that's provided with the kit, just in case I ever lose that one, which I hope not. And then we've got a couple sets of spare seals there, particularly for the V8. That's when I used to use that permanently. And then I've also got an assortment of seals. Oh, that side. Sorry, I still keep forgetting. The camera's there, not there. I've got an assortment of different size seals and grub screws. I've also got a 510 atomizer converter in case I'm using the tank that's bigger and a loose mouthpiece on it. Which reminds me, I've actually still not got a 510 mouthpiece in here, which I used to have. But that is, oh, the other things that I've added, sorry. It's actually by Coil Master as well, that's quite the ironic thing. Some twisted Clapton wire, 28.2 AWG. So this is actually pretty good stuff, to be fair. It does kick off some good flavour, and it does kick off a decent amount of vapour. I wouldn't be relying on it in a cloud competition or anything like that. However, if you just want a nice steady vape, this might be the stuff to go for. I don't know what it is we need today, but I keep dropping things. And obviously, pretty much the only cotton I trust is cotton bacon, particularly because it's unbleached and it's, you know, unperfumed and all that sort of stuff. As it says on the packet, do not eat cotton bacon, it is not actual bacon. The Coil Master rebuild kit does come with a pack of cotton. Now, I never used it myself, I actually gifted it to a mate of mine who was desperate for some cotton at the time. so I can't comment on what that cotton's like. I wish I could, but I can't. So that is the Coilmaster 5th gen rebuild kit. Like I say, don't quote me on the fact that it is the 5th generation rebuild kit. I believe it is, but I don't know. So typically when you buy the kit, you open it up to that. That is roughly how it will look, all nice and neat and organised. And obviously, just remove that bit and you've got the rest of it to go out. That's about all I can really think to talk about to do with the rebuild kit. Like I say, I think they could do with adding another Allen kit, a smaller size than that one, but I really can't think of anything else to mention about it. So, thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. So, yeah, catch you next time, guys. Thanks.